Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. This was something that Steve and I were hanging out last Sunday, watching a show I thought I was absolutely going to hate. And I didn't expect to have the reactions that I did. Part of seeing that show was a lot of things that no one got to saw that were actually, I thought, more entertaining than pretty much anything that we did, maybe, and recently. So Steve came up with the idea that we're going to do a live watch along. Now, I've never done this before. Steve has never done this before, but this is also something that we want to do for when Amazon drops the second season of Wheel of Time, and potentially do this for Amazon's The Abomination of Rings or Power of whatever that Women or whatever the hell that show is called.
Yeah.
We are grateful to have you here. The way this is going to work, and I'm going to go ahead and bring the chat in real quick because it is just Steve and I. Hail to everybody who's out there. I have a lot of stuff prepared for this. So when we start live, we will tell you. When we pause, we will leave a notation as to where, if you're going to watch along with us live, or if you're watching on the replay later, where we're pausing in the live show itself. Because I think there are going to be moments where we talk about things. We don't want to make this about us. Now, one thing you will have to do is have HBO already. Obviously, if we showed this, I would lose my channel. They would copyright strike the hell out of us, and we can't do that. So that's a precursor of all of this, is that. Hail to Nerdscape. I'm going to shout some people out. We've got Nerdscape in the chat. Holy cow, the chat is jumping. Purple, Valkyrie, Lord Thoth. Oh boy, Rosie, Gamgee, Jaden Hamilton. It's great to see everybody. I'm going to check out the poll that we have. So we have 7 votes. What are your expectations for House of the Dragon episode 2? 43% said very low. I hold hate from the end of Game of Thrones. 14% of you said I'll give it a chance. Episode 1 was decent. 43% say I am stoked. I loved episode 1. It doesn't get more divided as far as a fandom response to all this. Steve, what do you think about this? Were you surprised by some of the takes that people had?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit, but I don't know. Right now, everything's so weird, and people are calling like I don't understand some people's opinions on some other things, and of course, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I was sort of taken aback a little bit. But I guess the only stance I sort of understood was uh, and just because I don't know the book lore from this, is anybody that was upset with lore stuff that didn't match up. So I try to understand that because I know how that feels. But
Yeah.
as far as a good episode of TV, I haven't seen in fantasy especially something like that in a while. So a little surprised, but like I think a lot of it, like just my own personal opinion, is from people waiting for the shoe to drop and for it to go right
Well,
up to yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And to be clear, both of us really liked episode 1, but we said we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I don't want it to happen. I don't want to see woke. What I found really crazy is this past week is that all of these people in this show decided to take an incredibly organic, overwhelmingly positive fan reaction to the product and make it about them, and make it about Roe v. Wade, and make it about Wham It, when they just could have kept their mouth shut and said thank you for liking our show.
shut it. Yep. That's all you need to do, and it just I don't know. It goes right back to show you that these Hollywood people are not intelligent and don't listen to anything they got to say because they don't. All they want is to yap yap
Yeah.
yap, and it's all about them. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with anything else. So
And it's pretty clear they're operating off of the same playbook, which
oh yeah,
not to make this a Rings of Power show, but look at what they did with Lenny Bruce in Deadline. They reran the same story that Lenny Bruce started chirping about with Diverse Hobbits back in October of last year. This show is less than a week from coming out, and what are we getting? I'm the first Black Hobbit. Who cares? Like literally, guys. It's I don't know. These studios need to fire their PR firms or their marketing firms, or they need to stop embracing ESG score nonsense. Like I said, one episode of television does not make a series. It doesn't. I understand a lot of you, based upon your comments in chat, having a lot of resentment, and rightfully so, for the end of Game of Thrones. It was despicable. It absolutely was. I'm looking at through the eyes of somebody who was a book reader who never watched 1 minute of Game of Thrones on television. I never did. I saw there was a lot of nudity, but I never watched anything because George R.R. Martin pissed me off before the show ever came out. So that doesn't make me a hero. It just means that, you know what, we're coming at it from different perspectives. If you are in chat and you're watching along with us and you have comments to certain scenes, please let us know. We are going to do our best to respond as we can. We will be pausing, as we say on the crawl here, and we're about 5 minutes from starting the show. We will stop. I will tell you where we stopped again if you're watching on the replay or if you're watching with us live. During those pauses, it's also a good time to pour yourself a cocktail, make some popcorn. Oh, I don't know. Send a super chat. Tell Steve how handsome he is in his yet another instance of sleeveless athletic wear on YouTube. Look at this guy.
It's either that or I melt.
None of his shirts have sleeves. Not one shirt has sleeves. Please
it's my new brand.
Please send a super chat so I can buy Steve a shirt with sleeves on it. Can we just look what I have to work with? Look at this. What am I doing?
Man, it's either that or I melt. Man, what? It's like, talk to the air conditioning repairman. I mean, come on, like the sleeves will make a triumphant return when the AC is back on. Yeah. What can I say?
Hail to you, Teresa. Hail to you, Teresa. Miss Martin Muses. It was weird. It was really weird. Not everything needs to be about 2022 sensibilities. Not everything needs to be about agenda. I'm really glad that you're here, Teresa. You have been crushing it with Shannara. We got the Shannara Chronicles, which, if you love the books, was an abomination, or you could stand apart from it and realize it wasn't even close to the books, but it did have some hot chicks and it was interesting. But again, I don't want to start any wars. We're all allowed to love our fandoms the way that we love it. We are now a couple minutes out. Steve, let's talk about expectations. I have not seen any spoilers. I haven't read anything. I don't know what's going to happen. That's how I like to watch my television shows.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, so the only thing I watched was the only thing I've seen was like the coming ahead thing for the whole season that we watched on the live stream. I haven't seen any like hot reel for this or anything. I'm pretty much going in blind too. So that's how I seem to like it these days. Just sort of going in and not knowing what I'm going to get.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, and again, I'm not shilling for HBO Max. I'm not. I have a lot of critical opinions about them. I don't know. Reactions to this show were strange.
Yeah.
And there were people who said they would never, ever covering this show. There were people who said they hated it and then changed their mind. And everybody's allowed to do that. It's weird. I don't know. I hope tonight we get another good episode of television. I hope the rest of the other episodes that are coming are good television. I hope we don't have one strong, independent Mary Sue women. I hope we have no they-them representation. I hope I don't hear about the patriarchy. I hope I don't hear about how there's global warming in Westeros. I just want to be in a fantasy setting. That's what I want.
Absolutely. So I just one more time, just to be clear, because we're this is an experiment. We're trying it out because we thought it could be fun. I hope it's fun, but you're not going to hear the show at all. You're not going to see the show.
Unfortunately,
I wish we could. It would be awesome if we could just watch the show with y'all. But it's basically going to be us watching. So there might be long snippets of us being quiet, just watching, and I don't know how much we'll pause. Obviously, because there's going to be times where we want to talk about things here or there. And we'll talk over it sometimes. So, just between us, that's just how it went last time.
Yeah.
But we are also going to Nerporial Lifetime's channel afterwards to go over the whole episode with him over there. So we don't want to take too much time because we don't want to be late for that. So we're doing a lot of things, a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah, and tonight's a school night for me, so I'm focusing on this show and probably spend a little bit of time in Nerporial, and then I got to get up and be responsible because it's Monday. Everybody knows about that one, right?
Yes,
we have to keep going along with the charade that is Western civilization until they blow it up. I'm excited to watch this show. We're 2 minutes out, Steve. You know, do you get a warning or a trigger online as to when we can start the show, or does
I
it
am
become
going to.
available?
So
Or
if you want to take it off here, I'm going to refresh the page, see what happens, because I think it
okay,
started last time on it. So if you just
yep.
want to take it down, and I will refresh.
All right, Roger that. 10-4.
There we go. All right.
So this is who you got. Here we are. We're going to be here watching this show with you like this, and I am definitely getting a big monitor stand so that I can have it right here in front of me. Because yeah, we're ready to go. We're going to watch the show. So is it ready to go, Steve?
Not quite yet. Doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Check it
Okay.
again.
But
Okay.
yeah, this is a
So
good time
I got
to.
it.
Okay, you ready? We're ready to go live.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay,
So
so if you're watching at home, the moment you press that, Steve, go ahead and I will switch over to the other thing I'm watching. So we will
okay.
see you on the other side. We will be offering commentary. The moment that we get, I will describe to you what's happening. The minute that, go ahead and start it, Steve. No one can hear
Got
it.
it.
But the minute that the song starts and we get out of that HBO hiss thing, I'll tell you when we're rolling. So, yep.
All right,
So
we're rolling,
thanks everybody for being here.
rocking. You want to skip the recap
Is it
or
started?
watch it?
Okay, we're on the recap now. We're started, so start with us on the recap.
On the recap. The Crab Feeder. I like that name.
I liked the casting for these characters. I didn't notice the guy was black until he told me he was. That's what's so
Yeah,
crazy about all this.
yeah, yeah. I'm right there with you. I didn't notice it at
You
all. It
know?
was just like he's a
Yeah.
character.
God, that scene with the Queen was still just crazy and
Yeah,
interspersed with the brutality of the
yeah,
games.
and I know the what oh, the jousting tournament wasn't a part of I guess the source material, but it was. I enjoyed it. What could I say?
Yeah.
You can't miss a good joust, right?
You know, Jaden
You got
Hamilton, that's pretty good as long as you don't consider it Tolkien, you know?
your sounds good. Salty.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah. I like the casting for this show. All
Yeah,
right, if
I'm
you're
right there.
watching with us, we are going through the recap. It just went to black. We're starting episode 2 of The House of the Dragon. We just got the HBO hiss and, whatever. Here
There
we
we go.
go.
Well, I don't know
I
if I
love the
watched the
titles for
intro.
this. I really do.
Yeah, I don't think we watched it last time. The actual crawl.
No,
So
we didn't.
I do like the style. Like even Game of Thrones, the crawl here was awesome.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
I like it.
everything Wheel of Time will never be, and it's everything that Rings of Power uh, simply couldn't do because they were trying to be Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, I don't know, whatever show. But one thing they weren't trying to be is Tolkien.
Yeah, I think it's funny that I think Wheel of Time tried to do this crawl type thing,
What they
and did
did, it
it
was
with their little weave.
extraordinarily poor.
Yeah, with their little
Extraordinarily
weave
poor.
thing. It was so
Yeah.
bad.
Steve, can you go ahead and tell me the time on the screen that we're at right now? Because I want to update
Yeah.
people periodically.
We are at 3 minutes and 15 seconds now.
Yep, that's 3 minutes and 15 seconds, including the roll of the review from episode 1.
Yep.
And I am jumping back and forth on a laptop trying to keep up with chat as well as watch the show at the same time. Like I
Yeah.
said, we're just making this up as we go along. You
Yeah.
may
No.
have noticed we do that
Once the
over
crawl
here.
is
So
over, it's like, sorry, chat. We're gonna watch. We might ignore. We're gonna be just
yeah,
be ready for a little
hail
bit
the
of big.
snowed up. Hail the
Thanks for
snowed
coming, guys.
up.
It's hey, yeah.
Hey, why don't you
All
ask me
right.
to come on the show, Snowed Up? I had a sore throat last night. You can still hear it. Otherwise, I would have jumped on.
All right. We're rolling.
Here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that's creepy. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that is horrifying. Oh, is that the crab eater?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well, the show picks up.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I like the casting for the king. I do.
Yeah. I like Hightower.
Yeah, he's a dick.
The hand. The hand is great.
Yeah. Hail to you, those 16 people in chat. We wish we could stream this very expensive show for free on my channel. We can't. But I hope you're watching along with us, or if you're watching it later, you appreciate our humor takes.
I like him. I really do.
I do too. Pirates.
We're starting strong. Like, sorry.
I mean, it doesn't dick around. It just expects you to pay attention to what the hell is going on.
Yeah. Half a year. Wow.
I love the casting of that actor. I really
Well, I think that's interesting. Is I mean, half a year between episode
Yeah.
one. Half a year. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good she's in there, obviously paying
Yeah.
attention to what's going on.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Let's go ahead and pause it for the people at home. Pause
All
it.
right.
Give me a counter. Tell them what
Yeah.
time we paused it at, Steve.
Okay, we are paused at 6:53. 6 minutes 53 seconds.
So you can see on screen where we're at, those of you who are watching along. It's interesting because, again, this is 6 months after the end of episode 1. And it is fascinating because we're starting to see lapses of time, which would, to me, indicate that the characters that are in this show have matured, particularly the young woman who is set to be queen. I can never remember her name because this is episode 2. But again, I like the pacing of this. If this show doesn't F around, we come right in and it expects you to put your damn phone down and watch the show.
Yeah, well, I think these are like this is I like the talking. Like it's one of those. I think these are the sections that have been called slow. Like just the council room sessions with them just talking about what's going on. I enjoy that, so I guess that's why I enjoyed it. If that's not
I
something
do
you
too.
enjoy, if that's not something you enjoy, I guess you could call it slow. But I enjoy this. This is a lot of information being shared right here.
Yeah, it's not She-Hulk. And we're not talking about She-Hulk. And it's not
No.
Rings of Power. All right, let's roll it. I'm going to take it off screen. We're going to
You ready?
restart. Here we go. Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, starting.
Rolling. Okay. Oh.
Oh shit.
Perhaps there's a better use for a princess. Now, do you consider this in the dialogue to be woke, to be whammontastic? Because
No,
I don't.
Not yet.
No.
I mean,
I don't at all.
She's she's a little bit overbearing, but she's a Targaryen, right? I mean, she wants to get into it, so I think it's all in character. They put her right down too. I can't remember anybody's name yet. I feel so
I can't
silly.
either. I know.
Yeah, not gonna pick him. We all know who she's gonna pick. That one young buck that won the tournament, right?
Okay, that's cool.
On her stool. Ooh, he didn't like that.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Sir Kristen looks like a heartbreaker.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
I figured that was happening before it
Yeah.
even went. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had that
She's going for
connection during
boy
the
toy.
tournament. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. Dude, she's just waiting in the wings, man. She
Oh
is
yeah.
like, I get a lot. I know you didn't watch the show, Cersei vibes.
This is such a lived-in world. I believe all of these characters are who they say they are. These people know how to act. The
Oh yeah,
pacing is right. This is a lived-in world. It's everything I felt in the first episode.
I like the model. Oh, so is that the model Valeria?
I agree, Purple Valkyrie. The episode 1 flowed well. I'm hoping it continues the rest of the season. 2 is flowing well too, but I kind of like these slower burns. We're still building the world here, you know? Hail to my Taveran L. Dan says, I'm watching this a bit behind you guys, so you're muted, but I wanted to say hail. Well, hail to you down in Australia. You and your parrot named Gandalf, my friend. It's wonderful to see you.
Oh no, I wonder if that's foreshadowing.
Yeah,
Uh oh, here we go.
yeah,
Here we go.
yep.
Hmm. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So 6 months, nothing illicit has happened. It's good to know.
It looks like she's working him a little bit though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's like them building a relationship or she's working him.
Well, I think she's working him.
Yeah. Old
Can you
daddy
pause it a
center.
second?
Yeah,
Let's
of
go ahead and
course.
pause it. Bring it up in the time.
Pausing 13. I'm at 13. How about that?
All right, we have it up. So what's interesting is I wanted to point this out. The cinematography on this shot is absolutely incredible. One of the things that we talked about watching the Wheel of Time was the lack of scope and scale and depth of scenery, of shots, and then also of having that lived in look with actual people in it. The shots that we're looking at here, it feels like you are in a cathedral. You are in a castle. A castle. For those of you who've been in the cathedrals that are all throughout Europe, that is what this looks like. Um, I am completely immersed and believe that I am in this world. I
Yeah.
am 100% in this. And hail to you, Eastern Games. It's great to see you. Hail
That's
again to Aldan. Hail to the 11 people watching us. This is why I like this show. And I'm liking it so far. What are we at? 13 minutes, Steve?
yeah, 13, and that's Easton, by the way. Just heads
I,
up.
I know. I figured. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
Didn't want your son inflating our
whatever.
viewership numbers.
It
But
whatever. He's enjoying it.
it now the pacing you have to admit is a little bit slower in this episode than the
Yes.
last one. We
Oh yeah.
don't have a
Quite a bit.
tournament. We don't have a wife dying in childbirth. They're doing some world building. Is it going to pay off? We'll find out at the end of the episode. Let's go ahead and roll it again.
You
For
got it.
everybody, we're pausing here and we're at, what is it at? 13
13,
something?
13. Yep. 13,
13,
13.
13.
All right.
Okay,
Here
we're
we
going to
go.
roll it.
3, 2, 1. Off we go. We're obviously building this feud that's about to happen.
I just love the way this is shot. I love that the air is full of the smoke of burning candles the way it should be, that it's not clean, that it
Yeah.
doesn't look like the Chronicles of Narnia.
It's gritty, right? I mean, it's dark and gritty, but you can actually see what's
Yeah.
going on.
God, amazing set design.
But she said something interesting there too. Just her father didn't choose her. She,
Yeah.
basically.
I like the casting.
Yeah.
I like the actresses a lot. Hello, Ruvel Arvida. Great to see you. Well, we have some hate in the chat. Says the Shannara Chronicles looks better. I like this show. I'm entertained by the Shannara Chronicles, but I don't think it's a good adaptation. But I'm also entertained because there's beautiful women and there's a really good soundtrack, and it has very little to do with Terry Brooks. But hail to you, Ruvel Arvida. Thanks for being in chat. Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. Must never await its coming.
I like that. I think that's a good line.
Oh my God. Well, there's conflict.
Yeah.
How old would that daughter be? I mean, what is she? Is she even a teenager, late teenager?
I don't think so. Young, way too young.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah, yeah. Like
this is
Jeffrey's
not a.
Island young. Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's stuff not unheard of, right? I mean, how many
yeah.
marriages of coupling houses together? I
It's
mean, that's what
true.
marriage is for, right? Right.
That's what it has been historically. It certainly
Yeah,
was. Look at the Habsburgs and virtually all the royal families of Europe.
yeah. So, hmm. Oh, yummy.
Oh, good. Somebody's got an infection.
Youch. Oh shoot, he's
Yeah,
in deep doo doo.
yeah,
Well, so now his wound in his back has gone to his finger.
yeah. Having not, I don't remember this book. I don't remember what he has and what the circumstances are, but he is. Does anybody in chat know the lore of this and why he had the sore on his back that's not healing, and now 6 months later he appears to have gangrene in his finger? Is it the scale disease or what is it? Does
I,
anybody know?
I, I thought I thought they said it wasn't that. So I'm not.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm with you.
I don't trust that Grand Meister at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
He gives off creeper vibes. We'll just say that. Like he gives off serious bad touch uncle vibes, guys.
Well, yeah. Well,
Ah, yes. Look at this purple Valkyrie putting morons like me
oh,
to shit.
duh. He cut
It's an
himself on the
infection
throne.
from
Duh.
cutting himself on the Iron Throne.
Duh.
Thank you,
Yeah.
purple. We're
Yeah.
morons.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's true. Duh. I don't know what to think about Hightower.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good guy either. I don't like any of these guys.
That is so weird.
Jesus, are you kidding me? She's like 12. They're seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
No. It's true. Gloves. You know? Yeah, you're right, Dempsey. I mean, I know this really happened historically and certainly within the lore, but it is creepy to watch this.
Yes, it
young
is.
child. Wow.
Yeah.
Pause it.
Yeah, I got you. Lost 2440.
So we've paused at 2440, and this is the scene where the young, very young daughter is telling the king that she will give him many children when she is a child herself. And this is historically accurate. This is a power play. We see how people's families are being used, and it's all about gaining power, much like in the Game of Thrones. This is I like this show. This episode is very different than the first one.
It is.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying they're going headfirst into world building and intrigue building. So I'm assuming there's going to be a payoff for this. Steve, what are you thinking about this? What are you thinking about the show?
It's fine so far. It's dragging a little bit. I mean, there's a lot going on, but I'm hoping the same thing as you. I'm hoping they're building to something because we haven't got any Damon, which isn't. I don't like. I want some Damon. You know, and it's one of those, which is I can't be in every second of it. So I'm hoping we're building to something with the crab feeder and something like that going on. I'm hoping all of this positioning by Corvus and all this is going to lead to that's what I'm hoping. So
now I don't dislike this episode. It just didn't grab me the way the first one did. I still like it. I believe I'm going to believe there's a payoff until there isn't. What this is doing though is I'm seeing some of the things I read in the book on the screen for the first time in in George R. R. Martin's world. And it is kind of creepy weird to see things like this.
Well, they're putting the building blocks in there.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Taker. You got a super chat. You got to read.
Look at this. Taker 610 says, okay, Prophet of the Dragon. This house is dragging a bit.
Well, hey,
if you can't trust a man who doesn't wear sleeves on YouTube live streams, who can you trust? That's what I'm asking. Taker 610, thank you very, very much. We're glad to have you here. And again, those of you watching on the rewatch,
we are at 2440.
2440. We're starting again. Hail to everybody. We're going to roll, and I'll drop it out. Steve, go ahead.
All right,
again,
here we go.
We can't show this on screen because my channel would quite literally be nuked. So
we're rolling. It's one of those. I really hope we're building to something. We'll go. I'm right there with you. Oh my gosh,
She
she's
isn't
not
even
14.
14.
She's
She's, what
13.
is
Does
she,
that mean she's
12?
13? 12,
I don't know.
13?
Maybe she's 12. God, that's
Oof,
creepy.
tough. God dang. I know it happens, but like we said it like 3 or 4 times. It happens,
Yeah.
but my goodness. And here we go.
Yeah.
Now she's watching this happen.
Oh, yeah.
Now her seat of power is maybe like you can see it sort of building all
Yeah. It is
the
kind of like a slow game of chess versus checkers.
yes, positioning their pieces. Yes.
And there's a woman's worst enemy, another woman.
Yeah.
She's got balls tucking to her aunt like that, or whatever she is.
I forget her title. What queen that was not or something like that. The I forget her title.
Thank you, Dempsey. It's great to see you guys here in Nerdscape. It is creepy AF, and yet it's historically accurate.
It's very good. Look, it's creepy, but I think it's good
Yeah,
they're doing it.
yeah. It's like we're on a Disney
As long as they don't,
backlot. It's like we're on a Disney backlot.
as long as it stays at talking and nothing else, I'm fine. She not, but, Rainier.
Ooh, they denied you.
Queen. There it is. Queen who never was.
Wow.
Oof, cutting each other
Yeah,
deep here.
yeah. That line is cringe, but I'm pretty sure it was in the book.
But I think that's like again, it's a little bit of a cringe delivery, but it's true. I mean, so it's like I don't like it doesn't bother me because it's the truth in this
Yeah,
world
yeah, it
is they've
is.
done it. They've done it once, even though she was the better candidate, and
Yep,
who's to say they won't do it again?
yep. She's also like 11.
Yeah, I wonder why you don't know her well. What are you going to talk about? Minecraft? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know. What's in the box?
What's in the? It's his finger. No, sorry.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a dragon that
It's
he
the one
broke.
it's the one he broke. Yeah.
Yep. The hand.
Oh, here we go.
Here it
Here we go.
is. Emergency session. Ooh.
All All right, here we go. Here comes the ramping up. I think.
So yeah, it was that the calm before the storm. It has to be in episode 2.
Yeah. Oh my God! What?
Oh my God! Prince Damon
Damon stole dragon
stole
eggs.
the egg. Okay. A second wife. Wow.
Huh.
So they're putting the dragon egg in the cradle.
With the baby.
Would you call her a concubine? That would be the one he took with him from episode 1, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damon is a badass. He's
Dude.
psycho badass.
Holy crap.
Do you think he wants to provoke you?
Yeah. Seriously, you're a smart one. Yeah. Oh boy! All right, here we go. It's gonna ramp up here now. I think.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh, which egg? Dreamfires. The same that she chose for Prince Balin's cradle. Wow.
Oh, whoa! That like, yeah.
Yep.
Worked.
Now the king's pissed off. Now he's pissed off.
Trying to provoke me. Well, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He just. Oh my God! That dude is just. I love Damon. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't,
Yeah.
but I love him. Like, he just goes in, steals the egg that was for his son,
And leaves a little note.
and says, "It's mine now.
Yeah.
I got another wife, and she's pregnant."
And the concubine that I got from the whorehouse, who I got pregnant, is now going to be my second wife, and my child is going to get the egg that was meant for the king's heir. I love this
for
guy.
your dead son's egg dragon. Yeah, that's gonna be my child's. Yeah, nothing you can do about it. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. You must love the king.
All the power plays.
You must lane with the king. We need dragon eggs too.
Oh. God, I love this shoreline shots. I really do.
So I'm assuming the crab feeder guy is gonna sneak in and do something big while they're bickering between each other. I would imagine.
Guessing.
Right? Maybe. I don't know.
Guessing.
That's so cool looking.
I know. God, this is it's beautifully shot.
But you know, they're cheating a little because it's Game of Thrones stuff. But who cares? It looks beautiful. I don't care.
Yeah.
Dragonstone was always looked awesome. I know you don't watch the show, but Dragonstone was one of the coolest locations for me, anyways. I thought.
Purple Valkyrie, I agree. Matt Smith really knocked it out of the park with Damon. I agree, and he's not even on screen, and I can imagine him doing that based on how he acted in the first episode.
Yep.
So I agree.
That is totally within his character. Yep. Believe it, 100%.
Yeah.
Is he naked right here? Oh no, he's not.
Oh.
He's got the egg.
All right.
That.
He's throwing the egg around with his concubine wife, who's going to be what? Oh, your occupation of this island is at an end.
Oh.
Banish your whore.
I love that. Just that right there.
Wow. Wow. Common horror.
Ha!
Oh, swords are drawn.
Wonder. He just says wonderful. Like what a.
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, here come the dragon. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Oh, wow.
That looks so good.
Yeah, it does. Oh, wow.
It's
Okay,
another dragon.
wow.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh, my God, it's her. Okay, now we know why the episode was slow in the beginning. So the princess flew there with her dragon.
here we go. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. That's my castle you're living in, Uncle. You already have a wife. No. Oh. She's not pregnant.
Nope.
Wow. Wow. You'll need to kill me.
Dude, that's a good. That's just. This is all good right here.
The cinematography, the shot composition, the music, the tight shots are fantastic.
Just this exchange, them two together, they're really good.
I know, but it's all of it together. All of it
Oh,
together.
yeah. Backs down. There you go. Oh,
Throws of the egg. Oh my god, he is a total asshole.
He's like a freaking football. Just like, here you go.
Yeah, like a boss. Like a boss.
Here's your
Wow.
egg, biatch. It's like, whoa. But he's totally in love with her, right? I mean, isn't that the? It's like,
I
right?
don't know. I don't know.
I think he's totally like, yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll see, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe I'm just seeing it, but I don't know.
And she just gets on her dragon and flies away because she fixed it in 2 minutes.
Yep. In a believable fashion too. I think that I thought how she handled that was great.
And there goes the king. Oh no, it's Damien.
It's Damon.
So he got what he wanted. I think he wanted that to happen.
I think so too. Like, I think that, yeah, he doesn't seem that upset.
Uh-oh.
I think it was
There's
all
his second wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, the cinematography is incredible in this show. It's just incredible.
Oh, she didn't even know.
Mm. Wow. What's the time count? Pause it.
Let's see here. We are at 40:37 of 103.
Are you paused?
Yeah, I'm paused right now. I'm paused.
So, what are we at again?
Yes, Dempsey's right. Sorry, I love him too. He's great. Sorry, David's so awesome.
Yeah. So, what is the time count again? We're pausing real quick. This will probably be the last pause until then.
At 42:37.
How much time do we have left?
It's an hour and 3 minutes if it goes the whole time. So about another 20 minutes. So we're pretty close. Pretty close.
So one of the things in this shot, like, I now understand why the beginning of the episode was slower. Maybe it's me and how I rationalize these things. This world build, then have an inciting incident, then have the standoff, and then build off of that. And I'm okay with this kind of storytelling. I am. The episode isn't over yet, but I like that it's not all popcorn.
Yeah.
But I am troubled, and why I paused here was because I'm getting the whammon, it's hard to be a whammon narrative a lot this episode.
Yeah,
I don't remember this. I don't remember this from the books. Is she right? Yes. But I'm starting to kind of get worn down. And if there are women in chat, Purple, I'd love to hear if you're still watching, other people. If you're watching along with us, are you getting kind of feeling beaten over the head with this and the poor me thing, or am I just seeing woke ghosts?
I think this scene I didn't feel it too much until this scene.
Now.
It's like, I don't know that this is necessary. We know who you are. Just be taken aback at how dastardly he is for saying he was going to marry you and no intention of and all that. We know your life's hard. like, or
Yeah,
has
you're
been.
a prostitute. You're a
Yeah.
slave. It's terrible.
So
It's freaking the world of Game of Thrones.
it's going a little bit. You know, she's repeat. I feel like she's
Yeah,
repeating herself. Yeah.
she
So
is. She could have said 2 sentences,
yeah. Yeah.
and that would have been enough, and that would have
Yep.
conveyed the message.
Yep. It hasn't taken me out of it yet, but
All right.
this just this part I think was a little bit
Yeah,
just
this is the
okay.
first time in this show when I went,
Yeah. Yeah. It was like
all right,
okay, we got it. Let
where's
Damon
what are
talk.
we? What's we're restarting? What are we at now? We're going to restart.
We're at 42:37.
42:37. Here we go.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, going.
I came to you to be liberated.
Did you say from fear? Is that what she said?
Yeah, liberated from fear.
I don't know. That yeah, I could have done without half of that scene.
Okay, I trust a woman because I saw she's something about guilt, and I am old enough to have, let's just say, some experience in these matters. Purple Valkyrie says she's trying to make him feel guilt, but he will do whatever he pleases. I think I agree. So being a boy, and yes, I'm using gendered language. This she's playing the female guilt card,
Yeah,
which
I can see
is
that.
real.
Yep.
Proud men don't like having to look up. She is 12. She
Well,
will mature. Hmm. 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 Wow.
well, look. Aside from her being
It's
12,
it's the
it's a
right
smart.
move. It's the right move, but who the hell wants to do that, man?
It checks all the boxes,
Yeah.
except for the 12-year-old part.
Uh-oh, she's in trouble. The princess says
I don't know.
return from Dragonstone.
You think with even with the egg in hand,
Yeah,
maybe I
we'll
don't know.
see. We'll see how this goes.
I don't know. I think that was pretty queenly of her. She just went and took care of business.
I agree. Hmm. May I sit? Yeah, I think she's had enough of of her dad's shit. I think that's
Yeah,
apparent. But
that
it's
face.
believable.
Yeah,
It's
that face
believable.
he made was like, "What the fuck you say?" Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was just trying to draw her out.
He is definitely decompensating in this episode, which I think is fair. I think he's, yeah, there it is. It's a good scene. Father and daughter. True. Dempsey, I agree with you. He killed off everybody I cared about through I don't know how many books, 6, 7, and I just reached a point where I'm like, I don't want my expectations subverted anymore. You know, that's just me. I got tired of his thing.
This is him telling her he wants to marry Hightower. What's her? I
Yeah,
forget her name. Right?
yeah. The 12-year-old girl.
No, I think he's leaning towards
Oh,
the Hand's
oh,
daughter.
yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah. No,
like
I agree. You're right.
I think that would
You're
make
right.
he's worried about her being pissed off at him,
Yeah,
right? And him taking her best friend, maybe
yeah,
possible love interest as a wife. I think would make them
yeah,
estranged.
yeah. But 15, 15 or 12. I mean, I'm not justifying it. It's just
Yeah.
all this political maneuvering.
Oh yeah. Where are we at here? All right. Sorry, I'm trying to keep tabs, make sure we're
Yep,
good with Memorial.
yep.
I don't know. So far, we'll see where it ends. So far, it's been okay. Oh boy.
Okay. Taking a new
Oh,
wife.
it's gonna be not who you expect. She's gonna be shocked too. Oh
Yeah,
man, this is gonna rock the
yeah,
whole room.
yeah. Now we know why the episode was set up this way. Oh my God. Yeah, look at her face.
Oh boy.
Gonna marry the 16-year-old girl. There goes the sea snake who's been insulted. Oh, look at the tools of the small
Oh
council.
god, here we go. Here
Oh,
we
it's
go.
on.
But
That's
see,
what
I
you
don't
call
know.
an inciting incident.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, like, they're obviously the two of them. What is it? I always forget. It's
Yeah, she's trying not to cry, looking at her, what
Yeah,
she
but
thought was her
but
friend.
God, it's not Cornelius. I want to call him. Those two
Yeah.
obviously have ideas for the throne, so it's almost like
Oh yeah.
put him up. It's like opens him up to assassination attempts once if he marries her.
Uh, yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Hmm. We're glad you're here for the salt, Daniel. Now, you should have brought popcorn to go with that salt. Not being critical. Just next time. Hail to you. Great to see you. Dempsey said, is the girl able to act, though? I haven't watched it, and child actors are really hit or miss most of the time. It's true. I actually like all of the casting for this show. I still like it, and I like the way the lines are delivered. I believe these characters exist. Even that overlong dialogue from the concubine with Damon.
Ooh.
I really like the sea snake. I love the casting.
Yeah, well, now he's talking to Damon. That's not good for the king. Not at all.
Yeah. Strange bedfellows. never my brother's strongest trait, being king. God, the crab eater. Oh, God. Wow. These guys are chewing the screen up. Damien and the sea snake, they are chewing the screen up right now. Our worth is not given. It must be made.
Dude, this is a fucking
100%.
crazy alliance.
100%.
Dude, that is a crazy alliance that's just forming right here. There you go.
All right, episode ended.
I'm gonna pause
episode ended. Go ahead and
see if there's a next time.
Or
do you want to not watch
if you want to. You know what? Let's leave that for now. Let's go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
We have, I don't know how many people in chat. I've got an unreliable count, almost 20 people in chat. This has been a hell of an experience. We've been going about an hour and a half because we did stop to have some dialogue back and forth. I'm not going to sit here for forever and keep you. I really appreciate you watching it. If you have suggestions how we can make this experience better, other than giving you all free HBO Max memberships, which I can't do, or showing you the actual show on YouTube because they would strike my channel down, I'm glad that you're here. Every message that has come through tonight, I have paid attention to, and it means a lot. So if you have any suggestions how we can make the third episode watch more enjoyable, please let us know. My assessment of this episode is that it was not as good as the first episode, but for different reasons. I think this episode was deliberately paced to world build. Was it done as well as it could have been done? No. But to me, this episode is still... It's either a 7 out of 10 or a 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to rewatch this episode because, believe it or not, it's actually awkward to have people watching you watch a show. I've never had that happen before, so I might have not been paying attention. What did I like about this show? I still love the characters. I love the cinematography. The music was wonderful. This was a lived-in world. I saw conflict. I didn't see a lot of woke. It was a little obnoxious. When that whore, prostitute, concubine, whatever you're supposed to call them in 2022, was kind of being whiny to Damon. I can forgive that and maybe call it not the best writing. I don't think it was woke. As far as the sea snake, great. It's awesome. I think it was a really good character to play, or actor to play this character. The only person that made an issue about his race is him. Again, what I'm seeing on the screen is separate from the morons talking on television, or talking in Deadline or talking in Hollywood Reporter. Let me look at some of my other criteria, you guys, because I want to be consistent in how I approach this. So, good 3-act play. I liked the conflict. I thought the pacing was iffy in the first half and really rock and roll in the second. These characters are compelling and believable. Conflict was good and organic, and they had conflict between women. Something we don't see very often, intergenerational conflict between women. Um, is it a platform for ideology? No. So this is a 7 or 7.5. Steve, what's your take on this?
Oh, I think that's completely fair. It definitely wasn't as good as the first episode, but it was good enough. Um, you know, right? I mean, it wasn't like they're building blocks, right? And you know, sometimes if you have a slower episode that builds to something else in another episode, once you get to once you get to that point in the season, then it's like, okay, well, now you see what they were building to in that episode. Would have been nice to have built a little bit more into this episode. Sure, of course, right? You know, you don't want to have to wait to see what they're building towards, but um,
Yeah,
it was look, it wasn't it was good enough. Like, I think that's the best way I can put it. It was good
that's
enough
kind
that I'm.
of harsh. That's kind of harsh, though,
Well,
considering
well, no,
the
no, no.
enthusiasm. I'm not asking you to change it. I'm
No,
acknowledging your
well, I'm
enthusiasm
not.
after last week's show. I mean,
I'm
you're
not
being
really
fair.
saying.
You're being
I'm not.
very fair. You know?
I'm not trying to say that, and I don't. I'm not trying to say that in a bad way. I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed it. Right. It wasn't like, oh my, like the first episode. Maybe
Yep.
it was just because we didn't expect it to be as good
Yeah.
as it was. It
Well,
was
they
like I
needed
was
to
on a
hook
wow.
us. They
This
needed to
was there
hook
was
us.
right. There was a lot of good dialogue. There was a lot of good things happening in here, and it wasn't just like over the world, like oh my gosh, things happened. But
Yeah.
there were some great key
Yeah.
moments. I was in there the whole time. I'll watch it again
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And it was good enough to be. It was definitely good enough that it's like, okay, I'm ready for episode 3. I'm not.
Oh, I am
It's not like
too.
boom. Yeah,
I am too. I still could not have looked at my phone and
yeah.
done anything other than watch this
Yep.
episode.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
I guess I guess what I meant to say is good enough to keep me interested in going, instead of the other way around where it could have been really bad and taken me completely out. Does that make sense?
agreed.
So I'm
I
ready for the
agreed.
next one. Yeah.
Agreed. And again, the criteria that I listed off earlier, that's why I believe that. Am I do I have a feeling that the show is going to go off the rails? Absolutely not. I still hold this show in high regard. Again, not as someone who is a lore expert or someone who even remembers reading this book, because I don't. It's been a long damn time. I don't like George R. R. Martin at all, but I do like this TV show. Now, I'm judging it as you could call a normie, but
Yeah.
I'm also not a very nice person when it comes to science fiction and fantasy that's trash, agenda, forced representation, all those things. I'm still encouraged by this show. I really am. So if we average out the 8.5 I gave last week, and I'm going to go with 7 just to be kind
Seven.
of
I think.
harsh. I'm
Yeah.
still running it at over 7.5 over 2 episodes out of 10, which is a
I
lot
think
better
that's.
than
Yeah,
anything I've seen in a long time.
I think that's completely fair, dude. Yeah. Absolutely.
Steve, I'm going to give you the last word on this. Hail to everyone who is in chat. Purple Valkyrie, thank you so much for modding. We did this. Please leave some comments. Not because I'm shilling, but tell us what you liked about our doing this live stream. How can we make it better within reason?
Yeah.
And what you would like to see us talk about.
Yep.
Steve, you have the last word. Then we got to boogie over to Nerdporial's channel.
Absolutely.
You
Well,
all
that's
follow us over to Nerdporial's channel. There's going to be a group of 4 people who have not spoken on this episode besides Steve and I. We're going to talk about it. We'd love to see you there. All you,
yep.
Steve. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, just thank you all for joining us for this experiment. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think that's the biggest thing. We bounced back and forth whether we're going to do this. We decided let's go for it, and it's funny. We had quite a good turnout. I was surprised at how many people stuck in with us, and I hope
Well,
you
it's
guys
you.
enjoyed it.
They all want to see your biceps because you don't
Well,
have sleeves.
boom,
Apparently,
there you go.
yeah, there we go. Look at the guns. It's the gun show.
Dempsey, it's the Nerdporial life form.
Yep.
Myself, Salty will be over there now as soon as we're done here to break down the episode, talk about it, have some more fun,
Yeah.
and just look. And I don't know the source material, so I'm enjoying it.
Mhm.
It sounds like a lot of people that are looking for a one-to-one adaptation are not enjoying this
Yeah.
this so far. So we'll see. I don't know.
So thank you, Purple Valkyrie. I am looking at the results of the poll, and yeah, I know how to YouTube. I can get there. So we have 41 votes, believe it or not.
Nice.
Leading is it is all over the place.
Is it? Wow.
I have never
Wow.
seen a fandom of late where we had this much genuine diversity of opinion on a show. I think this is fantastic. And
That's wow.
I'm actually screen capping this because I want to talk about this on my Tuesday show. So the
I mean,
winner by only a nose out of 42 votes is I'm stoked. I loved episode 1. Oh no, now it's tied.
tied.
Look at you guys. You guys are
Tied.
playing. Get in there and vote. Go ahead and make me say this a million times. I love it. Vote early, vote often. Make like it's November 2020 in Arizona. But yeah, what are your expectations for the House of the Dragon episode? True, it is smack dab tied. not.
That's
This is
crazy.
this is
That's
awesome. All
awesome.
right, let's do it. Tied is, what are your expectations? Very low. I hold hate from Game of Thrones End with 31%. Tied with that is I am stoked. I loved episode 1.
That man.
31% each. Only 2 points behind that. This is virtually a 3-way tie. Is I'll give a chance. Episode 1 was decent, and 10% said, hey, it's not that woke AF. I'm not even going to say Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Rings of Power.
Yeah.
If you guys seriously, I am absolutely blown away by this. I just ended the poll. You guys are awesome and crazy. Please go follow us over to Nerdporial's channel. Purple Valkyrie, you are awesome as ever, pointing that out. Thank you very, very much. And Daniel, I'm glad you're liking the Disc World series. And Dempsey said his dead grandmother voted probably 30 times. Because let's go, Brandon. Probably 30 times. All right. Steve, do you say everything you want to say? I'm going to roll the outro. We're going to boogie over to Nerdporial's channel. Enjoy the outro. If you have just become a member of my channel, I'm going to be updating these on a monthly basis. So I will be dealing with this and updating it if you're brand new in the middle of September. You all, please go over to the Nerdporial Lifeforms channel. I'm going to leave this up. Thank you so much for the very first live watch we've ever done. We will see you all soon. I really hope we have an easy week. You guys, we need something good and easy. You all take care. Good night.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.